Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Okay, turn to the neighbor and give him a high five. And tell them that you're most welcome. Do you realize that some people are still in independence mode? Actually, some members. I think next week on Monday. Okay, my name is Tumushime Dens. I come all the way from Seoul District. I'm a proud member of OQATA Wellness Solutions, and I have been network marketing for now 6 years, and the journey has been so amazing. Tell your neighbor the journey has been so sweet. Of course, those who know my story, before doing network marketing, I was a hawker, and courtesy of network marketing, the rest is history. Today, I'm so honored and so privileged to be the one who is going to take you through a powerful training of today. And it's my first training here in our new home. Okay? Okay, today, of course, the time is going. We want to start our training first. And the title is The Power of a Close. The Power of a Close. I believe this is an important topic, an important skill to know or to understand, because in network marketing, even if you know how to invite, know how to close a prospect, you may not make a sale, or you may not get someone to join you. Is it true or true? True. Are we done with the topic? Okay, the power of a close. Now they are saying here, closing step in advancing your business. You may be the best at finding, I think this is finding or prospecting, inviting, and but you still need to close them. Now, when you are a new person or a new member, sometimes how to close fast. Are we together? But we normally encourage you, when you are a new person, use your upline. Tell your neighbor, use your upline. So you cannot, you may not understand it when you are 1 week in business, 2 weeks in business, but we normally encourage a new person or a new member to use your upline. Yesterday, my downline, Mr. Philemon, had a lecturer in Makerere. So at first, I wanted to tease him. I told him I'm not available. He said, apply. I don't want to go alone. I told him at 3 p.m. I have another program. Please prepare and go. He started meandering around and realized that he cannot go when he's not having an upline. So when I was coming from level 3, I told him, now I have accepted, let's go. And he said, the pressure has now reduced. Because how to invite. You can learn how to be presenting story by story. But when it's time for closing, use your upline as you are learning. But also, we don't encourage procrastination. We don't tell you to keep waiting for the upline. No, no, no. You have to run this business as fast as possible. Because sometimes your upline is not going to be there. Like last week, I was in northern Uganda. It means Philemon has had to do presenting our own, closing our own, though he has the sponsor as Mr. Alex. Are we together? So sometimes the upline is going to be fixed with other programs. So as a new person, also learn business faster. Learn how to close. By the way, closing sometimes it doesn't need maybe much earnings. No, no, no. It needs just a dose of confidence. Tell your neighbor confidence. Tell your neighbor confidence. That lecturer, I didn't even show him my earnings. No, no. Just I shared my picture before the network marketing and some photos of after, and he said, wow, life can change. So sometimes our prospects don't need earnings. Don't say, I think if I was like upright James Sevgara, maybe I would be closing every day. No, no, no. You can use your story. You can use even 100,000 to close your guests. If you say that yesterday on Monday, they paid me 100,000 in 1 day, can you imagine? And your prospect may be earning 300,000 per month. So it means you have beaten him already. Are we together? So don't be shy to use what you have. even a dashboard, even just a mere logging in, you can cross someone. Are we together? Are we together? Yes. Of course, we have what you call meeting after meeting. In abbreviation, we have MAM. These are meetings that help you to close people. Let's display everything so that you can maybe take photos. They are saying after the OPP, it's time for the MAM. That is meeting after meeting. Then first introduce yourself fully and a big OPP. You realize that we always invite a big OPP. You realize that we always invite a closer on stage, okay? But sometimes a closer may not connect with every prospect in the house. Maybe you invited someone who has a degree and your prospect stopped in senior 4. They may not connect very well. Are we together? They may not connect very well. Maybe someone who closed the meeting was a lawyer, but this person is maybe a primary teacher. He may think that on session you have to connect with your prospect. There are some prospects who don't understand English, but they are aggressive. They can do business seriously. Have you ever seen them? Yes, they are there. So now, when we are done with the presentation, that's when you normally connect with them more. That's when you can speak in your vernacular to connect with them. Because sometimes when you are presenting in English, they feel odd man out. They feel outside. So when you reach in the small meeting, that's where you even allow each person to ask every question in his or her own language. Because you realize that in every cell, we have many tribes. Are we together? You may be having Banyankore, Baganda, Eastern people. So it means you allow people to ask questions in their language so that they can get it very well. Then choose someone who is based in Unyankore, get someone who is based in Itesot to answer the person very well in their language. They will feel better. Are we together? They don't do closing without giving them a chance to introduce themselves. Because when they introduce themselves, that's when they feel good that you have welcomed them. But just imagine getting a visitor at your home, you don't give them a chance, you don't even introduce him, maybe to your wife or to your family. They feel that they have not been welcomed very well. Are we together? So allow your guests to be introduce themselves so that they can connect with other people. The other day on Independence, we had a big sale, but we could get 3 people from Arua who were invited by different people. Now, that's a connection. We got 3 people from Kiruhura. That's a very good connection. It means they will understand that they are not alone. Are we together? But the moment you don't give them a chance to introduce themselves, they think they don't have even tribe mates. They think they don't have even a district mates. They feel lonely, but give them a chance to introduce themselves, and even sometimes they can connect by having the same occupation. Maybe you invited a teacher, maybe Mr. Manje invited also a teacher, and in one cell, they are going to connect. Are we together? Then there's also what you call mirroring. Tell me about mirroring. Tell me about mirroring. Mirroring, it's very, very good in closing. Mirroring, it's where you have a guest, maybe for you have a degree, but you know someone who is successful, who is making good money in your team, but he's a senior for dropout like your guest. Now, for you, you don't do big part in closing your guest because you are far away from your guest. You have a degree for him, is senior for dropout. Now, what you do in mirroring, you bring the fellow, the senior for dropout person who is making good money, who is successful, to talk to your guest. That is the mirroring. They will understand each other than you who has a degree and for him he stopped in senior 4. Then if you get a hawker, now look for people in your team who were hawkers before and they are now making money. Then bring that hawker of yours who is a prospect to this gentleman or to this lady who is in business and is making money and she was a hawker before. That mirroring is very better because you cannot close your guests. You cannot inspire all your guests. Do you know that? Yes. It also applies in the team. Sometimes you are not the one who is inspiring you. Do you know that? Your downlines can be motivated by cross lines. Do you know that? Yes. So don't limit your people. Just allow people to connect with others. And of course, they are being exposed. You are going to end up getting many signups and, of course, many results. Use cross-link tools. Now, of course, we have to understand some tools to use in order to have effective cross. Now, before OQATA paying, we used to give an excuse without maybe having bank statements, that maybe we don't have bank statements. But right now, even if you made maybe 200,000 in 1 week, you can get a bank statement. And 200,000 on a bank statement, it can inspire your prospect. Are we together? Most of us who have earned some money, is it true or true? Very true. Now, use that money. Even if you haven't got a bank statement, get a screenshot. Be showing it to your prospect. You can use one screenshot in 1 month and you say, this one I had last week. Even next week you say, I wanted it last week. And he cannot oppose you. Are we together? Are we together? Yes, be wise, be creative. Are we together? Get bank statements if you have earned some good money, 500,000 and above. Get a bank statement. I mean, I was checking, in September, I have a bank statement of 7.3 million. Now, I am going to print it today. That one is going to make for me money. Because there's a day I cashed 3 million. After 3 days, I cashed 2 million. Another day, I cashed 740. Another day, I cashed 630. Then at the end of September, I cashed 1.2. Now, that one, if I have a bank statement, even if you have a degree, you cannot just work like that. So use your bank statements. Don't say, for me, I don't have much money. No. Your prospect, whom you are bringing here, they can be inspired by your 200,000. Are we together? Are we together? Then also get your uplines bank statements if they have, so that you compare. You say, me, I added 200,000, but my upline who brought me and 1.2. It's a very good cross. Are we together? You have your screenshot, which is little money, which is not so inspiring, but you have said, yes, me, I have just started. I earned 200,000 last week, but my upline who brought me, he earned 1.5. Even if upline James is not the one who brought you, you say, my upline who brought me, they will not oppose you. Are we together? Yes, because you want to make a sale. You want this person to believe, and you are not trying, by the way. Are we together? You are not trying. Show your small money, but also close with a bigger bank statement of your upline. Even if it's your cross line, don't worry, they don't understand it. Are we together? Then, of course, success videos. We have many videos in OQATA, the lifestyle videos. Use them. Show them how you enjoy. Some people can enjoy not because of money, but because of lifestyle. Are we together? Who likes lifestyle? You like lifestyle? You like lifestyle? Yes. If your neighbor's hand is down, there's a big problem. Okay, use DTC. I talked about DTC. Just a mere having a website. People don't know about website, by the way. Do you know that? Even you didn't have a website before joining OQATA or before joining network marketing. Are we together? Just a mere having username and password. It is a cross. Upline Hamson normally say that even if you don't have anyone under you, open your dashboard. Tell him that, let me tell you, I have just started, but I have 100 people who are going to join me next month, and I want all of them to be under you. I want you to be the first one on my side. And people are going to join you. Okay, let me ask you, those who joined with us in July, do you know that people were fighting to be on the first zero junior? Yes? You saw it. Everyone was fighting to be at the first. Because he knew that when I became the first under James Sevugara, all people of Mr. James will be under me. That's what people were fighting for. Now you can use that, even if you're a new person, you can use that to close it to a person. Open your name list. Tell the person that all these people, I have called them already. They are coming next month. They are going to join me. Are you getting it? Open your name list. Tell him, you see these people, all of them are coming next month. And I want them to be under you. And you're going to close the person. Because that's their worry. They want people to be under them. All together. Open your name list. If you have ticked people who have come, you know, in the name list, it's good to tick people who have seen the business. So now tell him, now these ones whom are ticked already, for them they have deposited, they are finishing next week. Can the person fail to join? He cannot, because he's seeing your name list is ticked. And you tell him, these people who are ticked already, these ones have paid half payment. They are coming next week. And the person is going to join you. Are we together? Of course, use head office. Now, I always like it when I see people, they are getting guests from here up to level 3. Yesterday, CEO was asking me, but is it necessary for people to bring their prospects here at level 3? I say that is very, very important in our business, because people want to believe so much in the business. When people see the structure or the arrangement of the office, they just become crossed. They believe so much. When they see the warehouse, they believe so much. When they see the display, now they have given them good machines. These computers, they are very big. Now, if a prospect sees those big computers, he can be crossed. He can see that things are serious. Are we together? So don't leave your prospects at the level 2. No. Just make that place very busy, level 3, because it's for your benefit. Are we together? Then big events. Now, like next month on 9th, we are going to be having a very big event at Imperial Royal Hotel. Some prospects have never reached there. Are we together? Now use that chance. Promote the event, sell many tickets. When people reach there, if you have 5 people at Imperial Royal Hotel, 4 have to join you. That's Imperial Royal Hotel, because the event is very big. We are going to be having over 4,000 people celebrating OQATA. Some prospects have never attended a meeting of 200 people, 1,000 people. So when you take them there, they take it from there, they take drinks from there, they are going to be crossed. When they see different people sharing their stories, they are going to be inspired, and they are going to end up joining the business. Of course, we are saying leverage success stories of top distributors. Leverage success stories of top distributors. Introduce them to your upline and other top distributors. Remember to start with edification. Now here, our new members, an upline feels bad to close your prospect when you edify badly. So you try so hard and learn what you call edification. Even me, whenever you edify me badly, I feel as if I'm doing nothing. I don't feel energy. But when you edify your upline very good, he does the magic. Tell me about magic. Tell me about magic. Even you give him energy to cross very well. But the moment you edify him as if you are not sure of the words you are talking about, really, you demoralize him. Let's say you normally bring a guest, upline so kumulire moyo. Upline so kumulire moyo. Those people Barada used to bring a guest, upline, mutele misumari. Mutele misumari. Then my people from Arua, upline, I've given a guest first hammer him. That's what they use. Now, learn how to edify your upline, even if it's the cross line, because what you want is to make a sale. Are you together? Because it does, even if yesterday you quarreled with an upline, edify him that time, because you want to make money. Are you together? Don't put emotions in making money. You'll die poor. You'll die poor if you put emotions in business. Even if you have quarreled with a cross line and maybe you have brought a guest, don't bring your issues there. First sort the prospect, then after you go and quarrel. Are you together? Yes. When it's a business time, just it's a business time. Now, our new members learn how to edify. When you edify your upline very well, he also does his work because he doesn't want to disappoint you. Imagine you have elevated him. He's a big man. He's your boss. He's a top earner. He's earning 100 million per month. Now, do you think he can talk small? No, no, no. He doesn't want to ashame you because he wants to prove your guest that what you said it's true. Even he's beyond. Are you together? So learn how to edify your uplines. They are going to do it for you. Make them feel good. Of course, these are prospects. Then edify the reader, focusing on the achievements and how their story or circumstances relate to those of the guest. Prospects want to hear these words: teamwork and support system. Then when we talk about edification, we don't talk about sharing the story of your upline. Edification doesn't take 3 minutes, 5 minutes. No, no, no. 2 minutes. But there's some people, when you are edifying now, you go back in the introduction, you go in the story of the upline now. When he's about to share, he lacks what to share because you have already shared it. So learn how to edify simple but powerful. Are we together? But also, there's a good way of edifying. We normally say a good way, you have to first edify a prospect, introduce a prospect. But there are some downlines who start with an upline, they end with the downline. I mean a prospect. That is very bad. You cannot first edify your upline, then later you say, upline, this is my guest. He's a very good person. He's a very big person in the government. He's earning a lot of money. Please, upline, meet him. Now you have killed it. Are you together? Always introduce your prospect first, then end with an upline. But the moment you end with your prospect, it means now your prospect is better than your upline. It means your prospect now is the one to close your upline. You want to make your upline fear the prospect. Are you together? So always start with a prospect. You say, upline, this gentleman is my very good friend. I have been with him for now 3 years. He's a very good person. He's very positive. He has liked the business. And let me tell you, I trust him because he's a very hardworking person. And then you are done. Yes, Mr. John, this is my upline. He's a very great person. I treasure him so much. He's a very great leader in our business. Actually, he's top 4 earner in OQATA Wellness Solutions. It means only 3 people are the ones who are making more money than him. You can imagine in the first month of July, he made 20 million Ugandan shillings in 1 month. So this is the right person to mentor you, to coach you. And by the way, whatever you have, any concern, don't consult me, consult my upline because he's my boss. Yes, upline, meet Mr. John. Is it now? Is it better? Is it better? Yes, always start with the prospect, introduction, talk some good words about him, then end with your upline. We are done with that. Use feel, felt, found principle. Now this one we did a script yesterday. Yeah. I'm very sure you have learned it, even if I don't explain it. Okay. Now, they are saying sometimes prospects ask questions that sound arrogant or negative. Never argue with a prospect. Keep you calm. Okay. Let them feel that you understand their queries or concerns. Use the feel, felt, found principle. When a prospect has an objection, don't argue. Don't tell him that you're a fool. Why can't you understand this? You say, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way when I was new in this business. But guess what? When I approached my upline, When I approach people who had experience in this business, they showed me a way how to make money. And guess what? Within my first month, I made 600,000 without any experience. Now, put yourself in their shoes. Are we together? So that they don't feel as if they are fools. Now, you know, there are some questions they may ask. Sometimes they also ask them when they feel they are not good questions. But don't show them they don't have knowledge. Understand, feel I've been addressing those concerns many times. And you'll become ready to listen from you. Are we together? Always practice, feel, thought, farm. More closing tips, and of course, as we rush, do not attach yourself to the outcome. Understand that not every person you meet will join your business. Some won't, some will. Click next. Okay. Now, it means, by the way, it's very good to protect your heart to avoid pressure and heart attack. Don't assume that every person is going to join you. Are we together? Now, I want you to imagine or to ask yourself, is all your family in OQATA? No. So why do you expect every person, every stranger to join you? Yet your family members who knew you before OQATA, who grew you, they are not yet positive. So understand that some people won't join you, others will. Don't put yourself on pressure. But what you should do is to keep sharing the business. Are we together? Keep sharing business. You will get people who are very positive. You will get people who are even ready to join you that very day, even without explaining anything. You will get them. So don't put yourself on pressure. That's why, so that you don't reach a moment and you don't say, I don't have anyone to call. So prospect every day. Are you together? Get new contacts. Use that person who is negative to give you 2 people, 3 people, or 5. You never know. Out of the 5 people he has given you, 2 may be positive and they will join you. Those family members who are negative, use them to get other relatives whom we didn't have their contacts. Are we together? Yes, your mom may be negative, your dad may be negative, but you can use your dad to get other uncles whom you didn't have their contacts. Are we together? Are we together? So use those people to get many people. So don't attach the outcome. Don't feel bad when someone says, no, I'm not ready to join you. Some of you didn't join you. Didn't join us on the start of seeing the business. Some of you have taken a month. Are we together? Some of you we are negative about OQATA, but right now they are joining us. Are we together? Some are going to join us next year. Even next year we'll be needing people. Do you know that? Yes. Actually, when you get someone today, I think the money becomes so sweeter than last month. Do you know that? Do you know that? So don't be worried. People are going to join you. And there are some people, of course, who may be negative because maybe they are earning that casual deal of 300,000 per month. But next year, they may get a certain, and maybe the boss chases them, and maybe they lose a job, and they look for you. Are we together? Just don't be negative. Don't argue with them. Don't abuse them. Just stay in touch. Don't block them. Maybe if they want to block you, don't block negative people. Are we together? Let them watch your status. One day they will come. Are we together? Assume they will say yes. Now, whenever you are meeting a prospect, have that mindset. Know that they are going to join you. Are we together? Have that positive thinking. Don't go. There's some downlines who are very, I don't know, but they take you as an upline. We are going to meet this person, but I'm not sure. Nice money. Now that one, you are already bewitching the prospect. You are already bewitching the prospect in words. Eh? Are we together? The moment you go to meet a prospect, knowing that he's going to be negative, you don't even do your best to show business because you know he's going to be negative. Don't prejudge. Let the business do the work. Let the business do the sorting, not you. Just do your part of showing business. Have that positive mindset that everyone that wants to show business is going to join you. Have it. But when he says no, don't get heart attack from there. In my former company, there's a downline of mine called Annette. She went to meet a prospect in Murago. And this lady, she's the OG of hers. Annette showed the business to that lady, and that lady said, Annette, I'm not ready to join you. Money. And when Judith insisted that I'm not joining you, Annette started crying. So the prospect had my number. He said, but Dennis, it seems you are not making money. Why is Annette cry? Why did Annette cry that I am not joining her? Eh? So it means you have shown that if that person doesn't join you, are going to die. You are finished. Eh? Don't show your emotions. Show that person that whether he joins you or not, you continue, you make money. But the moment you cry, that person will do. And Judith did never actually never joined us because Annette cried in her presence. So you have to be strong. Eh? Take omega-3 so that you don't get heart attack. You don't get pressure from in the front of prospect. Sometimes you go to meet a big fish, you think you are counting a premium, and the prospect says, for sure, I don't understand your things. I cannot join those things. You be trying, maybe I can support you with time, and you feel bad. It happens. Are you together? It happens. Take a breathe in and out, and then go. Say, let's keep in touch. Are you together? So have a positive mindset. Even if they say no, don't attach emotions. Don't feel bad. He may say no today, and the next month he joins. The other day, Uncle Alex had a prospect last year, but one in the former company. He showed that lady business at Ham Towers. That lady abused Uncle Alex because she had a job. She said, Uncle Alex, I'm not this kind of this level here of gambling, of doing the things which are not over my level. I have a job that's paying me 800,000 per month. Now you are telling me to do the things. I can never call me. Uncle Alex had to keep quiet and say it's okay, no problem. But last month, of course, Uncle Alex did not block her. She used to see the status. Even when he joined the OQATA, she realized that Uncle Alex has shifted from one company to another. We are at level 3 when we are using presentation room in this hall here. That lady, because even she knew that Uncle Alex is now at good house, that lady brought herself, Irene, in the presentation. She sat behind, she texted Uncle Alex, by the way, I'm in the room. When we closed the Irene, she paid the money immediately. She joined that very time. And Uncle Alex was very excited. Getting a sign up, you didn't invite her. They had just communicated last year. But because of just not arguing with her, because of not putting emotions, the lady brought herself. Are you together? So your prospect is negative now. Next year, he or she may be positive. Always ask for the sale or recruitment. Of course, this is one of the areas many networkers neglect. Let me finish. Now, sometimes that's why I say that when if you are a new person, don't go around to show business to your friends, because sometimes you fear to ask this person, when are we starting? Are you together? You show business, You even don't ask what you have liked most because you fear the person. But when you go with an upline can do the closing for you. All together. So when you're a new person and you cannot ask this question, always bring the prospect to your upline, or you can go with the upline maybe to present to that person whom you fear. Because the people you fear, you may even fear to ask this question: when are you starting? Which package are you joining with? All together. But let me tell you, even if you present to 10 people, 100 people, and you don't ask them, when are you joining? They will tell you them. You first ask her before you say, person first car mazina y'ibagachi gamba mazina y'emyezi esatu. Oh wama, next year tegenda kubeerawo. Because those people who make giant flask, they just give it a duration of like 8 months. So it cannot last for 1 year. But let me tell you, this flask which is called beautiful, let me tell you why it lasts for many years. It has bambucha gas. Have you ever had bambucha gas? Of course, it's not in the flask, but we used to have words. It has bambucha gas. When you throw it down, it bounces. You use the hands like this because it has a big space between the outer cover and the glass. So when you just press it, of course it goes and comes back, and the glass understand that this one it is better than this one. Then you ask her to also press giants. Sagara kujasa. She cannot press it, but for you know how to press the flask. Are you together? And the person ends up buying that flask because it has bambucha gas, it has paraganja gas, and that gas can keep it for 2 years. We used to sell flasks which have a hole. How did we do it? You tell this customer, let me tell you, today the flasks I have brought, they are different from the normal ones. How? Because this flask, you don't open it before testing it. Before putting water, you don't open it. Because you don't want her to open at the back and find it has a hole. So you first hold her. You tell her that this flask is very special. For it, actually when you buy it today, you leave it for 2 days to cool down. So that now you put in hot water. Now, you want those 2 days when you are not in the place already. Maybe you worked from Bombo or you worked from Ruelo. So it means 2 days, you put in water when you are not available. So when you are in business, you have to create urgency. You have to create a difference. Why a client has to see what she bought as if it's fake. Then what you have, it's very, very important and very unique than her. So in our business, when you are closing, you have to show a person that if he doesn't join you today, he's going to miss a lot of money. I used to be to sell flasks, and I first check the date and the day, so that this person, if he says I'll buy next week, I tell you, next week you are joking. Next now it's at 25,000, but next week it will be at 31, and the client looks at 6,000 of buying next week. She says, okay, let me buy it today. But every day would be promotion for me. Every day, say every Tuesday we have promotion because I'm there. So always put some terms to make a sale out together so that a client can join or can buy products. Some closing scripts, and of course, these are some words which are very good when closing. Whenever you finish presenting, always ask someone. Don't let someone don't let someone to drive you, to control your conversation. You are the controller of the conversation. Whenever you finish presenting, always ask someone, what have you liked most about the business? Don't choose for them the product. Don't choose for them a package. Always ask them, what have you liked most about the business. Some will say products, others will say money part, others will say teamwork. Now, when they share, that's the point that gives you a way how to cross them more, because they have shared what they have liked in the business. Are you paying cash or check? Always ask people to pay money. Always ask people that very time. At least, even if he doesn't have full amount, let them deposit. Let them book the position altogether. Let me tell you, even if someone books with 50,000, it can pay him to lose it. He will come back altogether. So don't fear to ask money, because we are in business of sales. Ask money. Ask even if it's 20,000. Let them commit altogether. Altogether. Is there anything else you need to know before we get started? Of course, give them a chance to ask their questions, because some people may fail to join you, maybe because they have some worries and questions. Now that you have understood everything, let's get you on board today. Here is the application form. Let me tell you, it's a technique. It's a very good technique to have forms with you. Don't always look for them. I have learned it in the northern Uganda when we were doing a presentation. After a close, they always have many forms, and whenever I used to call people who are ready to join us, and the first principle: if you are ready to join us, fill this form, but pay the money you have, any money you have, you become a partial member. And even people with 20,000 could commit. And last week, most of them finished. Just 20,000 can make someone become positive, become committed. 20,000. Are we together? Be with the forms whenever we are closing, so that you can use them to give them to people, and it will help you to get people who are committed. Of course, the last quote says, the ability to close a deal is the difference between a good salesperson and a great one, by Brian Tracy. The ability to close a deal is the difference between a good salesperson and a great one. All of us, we are salesperson. We are salespeople. Are we together? All of us. But then, to be a great salesperson, you have to do extra things which other people are not doing. Are we together? Even in hawking, all of us used to be hawkers. All of us used to be with products every day. But there are those people who are high rollers of the week. We used to have high rollers of the week to make 600,000 every week out of sales. Why? Because you are doing some things which other people are not doing. So here you are a networker, you are a salesperson. Don't always allow people to leave without being committed, without buying a product. At least doesn't join, let that person buys a product. That's why we sold Omega-3 yesterday to the lecturer. Otherwise, the audience, you have been a nice audience I've ever trained. May God bless you. Thank you.